is whatever Wednesday, and perhaps most importantly, it is draft day, sports fans. What do people say on draft day? Let's draft. Need for Speed draft. I'm drafting in Mario Kart. It's draft day. We're gonna fire up the Fantasy Critic League in just a couple of minutes here. I'm live a little bit early here, a couple of minutes here in advance of the top of the hour, so I'll let some folks pile into the chat here before we get drafting. For anyone who is not on the Discord, we do a video game Fantasy Critic League. I was about to say every year. We're in year 2 of doing it. So we did one last year, and we're doing another one this year, is the way I would say it. And we've been going back and forth drafting over the course of the last couple of days, and we are on the last round before the counter picks. So we said we would do some here on air to wrap up the draft period. And then, you know what, there's some games already on the list that I haven't even heard of. There are some, of course, heavy hitters on the list. So once everyone has done their drafts, we'll take a look at the slates. We'll be watching some of the trailers of some of the lesser known games, see how we're feeling, talk about the heavy hitters, talk about a lot of questions about the year in games. I mean, the elephant in the room is GTA. GTA 6 almost made it out of the first round undrafted, which I think is very interesting. So we will see how the final round shakes out. Ring Rust, Sean, Novelty Act, how you doing, gents? And then once we've our drafting done, it's kind of got, we got the usual whatever wins slate lined up here. I have a kind of a collection of games I want to play. A very whatever Wednesday slate of games. I've just got some stuff I want to play. Got some other stuff I want to watch, and of course we will wrap up with Airline Season 2 of Airline. Big day. Rest in peace, Britannia Airways. So long, BJ, I'm fairly sure, right? BJ, unless he got a job at EasyJet, which I don't believe he did. I think we've seen the last of BJ. Very sad state of affairs. Very sad state of affairs. I'm not surprised. I was happy to let Mig have it. Look, I'll lay I'll lay it out here now. I'll plant my flag right now. January 14th, 2026. I'm saying it. I do not think GTA 6 is coming out this year. I do not think GTA 6 is coming out this year. I do not. I would be confident to counterpick it. But here's my thing. If something doesn't release, all you're doing is locking it to MIG, which is interesting. But the real score of counterpicking is if you pick something like shit. You know what I mean? That's going to get negative points. Counterpick it. Maybe I will. Maybe I will. You're going to have to wait and see. Alrighty, without any further ado here, let's take a look at where we are landing. Where are we dropping, boys? Alrighty. Here is, you know what? We're not going to go through the slate. We'll wait until we're done to start going through the slate. If Mitch is in the chat, he can, I believe he is, he can proceed with his pick. And, Mig subscribing for 14 months on a 14-month streak, daring me to counter-pick GTA. I'm thinking about it. Thank you very much for subscribing. 14 months. Well over a year. Crack open the beverage here. Cheers, gents. I found counterpicking kind of tough last year, to be honest. First of all, again, I was very much learning as we go last year. I thought you got points if a game you counterpicked didn't come out. Which, to be honest, I think you should. I think you should get points if you counterpick something and it doesn't come out. Maybe that's too easy because there's some games that are obviously not going to come out. But, you know, If you plant your flag in something like GTA not coming out, I think you should get points for that. But, like, maybe it doesn't have to be a full, like, 20, but, like maybe, like 5 points or something if you counterpick something that doesn't come out. It's funny because, Jenda mentions Half-Life in the chat. Someone, was it Mig or one of you got Half-Life, right? One of you did pick Half-Life last year. It's funny, look, those, obviously there's constantly rumors and wish casting about Half-Life. But I don't know, something about it last year felt like slightly more real. Some of the leaks kind of felt like, oh, like, not just Half-Life 3 Reddit sickos who are just desperate for it to come out. I will say I am not in, so Mitch has picked. Let me go down here. Mitch went with Ace Combat 8. Very good, very good. Is that scheduled for this year? Just a 2026 estimate. Okay. That's been a you know, that franchise has been a reliable pointer. That's a very good last pick. That is a very good last pick. We're back over to Vinny if he's online. I am not certain he is. We can maybe ping him in the chat, but oh no, there he is. There he is. My bad. Oh, Mitch, don't come at me with GTA been bad since San Andreas. For slander not tolerated. Not in this community, brother. No fucking shot. I believe Zig just wrapped up his first time ever playing through those PS2 games, which is crazy to me. I think he loved 3 more than I was expecting. But he rated them all very highly. He said San Andreas was the best, which I think is completely fair. Well, it is funny that 4 is the only one that has not been re-released 100 times. That is a weird thing. But also, they took 14 years to release Red Dead on PC, so Rockstar, man, you know. I've got a list for my final pick. I've got a lot of indie games with no dates that I think look cool, but they have no dates. And so I'm torn between going with one of them being a little bit spicy, going off the reservation, versus just picking a game with some decent hype on this website. I will say the website is really well made, and like, you don't have to be super in the weeds listening to 100 podcasts and watching a bunch of Steam indie curators to play this game. Like, this website does a good job of surfacing games for you to play. Vinny grabbed. I was gonna get that. That's actually a very good pick. It's over to Paul now. I'll tell you why that's a good pick, right? Based on what they showed at the Game Awards, you would think to yourself, that game probably isn't coming out this year. It's probably not even coming out next year. They're saying 2026, but yeah, whatever, like AAA game development. But that is a remake of the original game, and this year is the anniversary. So I think they're really, really, really going to want to release that Tomb Raider remake this year. I think that's a very good pick, because I think they're going to do everything they can to get that game out this year. You know, shit happens. Maybe it won't release. Crystal Dynamics not having a great time. Amazon Video Games not having a great time. I'm sure Ubisoft wanted to release Beyond Good and Evil for various anniversaries over the years, and it never happened. But I was going to go for this. This was actually going to be my. I was leaning on this, I think. It says he was tempted by Yoshi as critics have a soft spot for Nintendo. Absolutely, absolutely. I mean, listen, Metroid Prime 4 reviews. 5 motherfucking stars from GiantBomb.com. I mean, I don't know. Speaking of Nintendo and the Nintendo tax, Paul has grabbed Pokopia. That's like what? That's like the Pokemon Animal Crossing thing. Is that what that is? I think that's going to review very well. See, Pokemon's weird because it's the biggest thing in the world, but people are very divided on it, and it doesn't review super well. I think it reviews better than it deserves based on all I've seen about them. But like, this is like not an actual Pokemon. This actually looks cool. I think Pokopia looks actually pretty good. You know, Mitch, to be fair, it was Reichert who reviewed Prime 4, and he will just freely admit he is the guy when it comes to wearing the Nintendo goggles. He doesn't even deny that. So and on the most recent Fire Escape cast, they didn't get super into the weeds on it, but like Mary and Mike were like ribbing the shit out of him for being like the only person in any circle he runs in who likes that game. Listen, I thought it was nothing. I thought, you know, we've talked about that. Etcher, who did do an auto pick, he got Mixtape, which is a very good get. I remember when they first started showing trailers for this, I thought it looked very like wishy-washy kind of faux Life is Strange adventure game. The more they've shown of this, I think the cooler it looks. I actually think this looks really cool. Good pick by him. It is over to me. It's over to the big dog. Now I have some games in my head. So what are the top suggested ones here on the site? Again, unannounced Half-Life. Like that's the number 3 ranked of what's left. Yoshi again. That's going to be Yoshi is a nice safe pick. I think it'll come out. I think it will come out in spring. I think it will review well. I think if you're betting on any, I'll just say this across the board. If you're betting on anything Xbox this year, I wouldn't do it. I think Etcher went with Fable as his number 1 pick. Now they're showing Fable next week. Microsoft is doing a direct next week. I'm gonna try and watch it. I might not be able. We'll talk about that later. Witchbrook. None of these. On Toast looked okay. Romeo is a Dead Man. I mean, those games, that studio's games, they have followings, but they don't review super well. Professor Layton, yeah, I think, yeah, no, Rhythm Heaven again. People are excited for that, but I think I'll just go for one of my little High on Life 2 could be all right, you know. Marathon. If someone wants to be spicy and grab Marathon, that is a huge gamble. That is a huge gamble. Pony Island 2? Wow. I was about to say, has anyone taken the Dusk Bloods? I'm not taking it, but High Guard, we'll talk about that in a second. I have a lot to say about that game. Okay, I'm gonna pull up my list here. Okay, Fatal Frame, I already got that one. Tomb Raider is gone. I'm not gonna show you guys the list because obviously we're still drafting here. Oh, Mig got Duskbloods. Okay. Which one of these do I want to go for? Let me hide my screen for a second. What is the hype factor of this game? I'm typing in here. I've got a pick that a lot of people will laugh at, but it's coming out this year. It's coming out in spring. I have really tried to pick, for my initial 5, I've really tried to pick stuff that has a date, has an actual date. And I'd like... I think, I don't want to say what it is. I have a game that I think looks good. I've enjoyed the trailers of it. It's from a studio that people, let's say, have a certain perception of. And there's a very low hype factor. The projected points on the website are 2.1. I'm not gonna do this. I'm not gonna grab that. I'm gonna grab something that I think looks a bit more. Oh wait, someone already got this? I was gonna take Big Walk. Who got Big Walk? Fuck, Mark got Big Walk. Son of a bitch. Okay, back I go. Okay. Shit. I was gonna get Big Walk. Mark took it. This fucker. Okay. Yeah, I will just fuck it. Will I get this one? This is not the game I was talking about a second ago. I'm not gonna reveal that game I was just talking about until we're done. Demon Tides. projected points 1.7. No, okay. I'll take a punt on one of my my indie games that I'm not confident is coming out this year. Exekiller. I think this looks cool. It doesn't have a release date yet. I think they just revealed some gameplay for it. I think it looks pretty cool. We'll watch the trailer after this. Back to Ring Rust there. I mean, when we did this last year, I didn't really care about projected points. But to be fair to the folks who run this, not completely, like, decently accurate, I would say. I don't know what algorithm they're using to generate those points, but I wouldn't say they have been completely off. Yeah, my last one was a little bit. That was my equivalent of last year. I did Spine, which was the cool looking. Now I didn't draft that one. I bid on it. But yeah, they just Exekiller. They just did a gameplay reveal of this. It looks really fucking cool. It's like an immersive sim shooter, Dishonored style thing with kind of a cyberpunky cowboy kind of vibe, and something about it gives PS2 energy in a way I like. But none of the other kind of hyped games were really doing it for me. So yeah. Anyway, it's over to Rust for his last pick. Oh shit! I didn't even post on B-Sky that we're live here. Okay, Ring Rust has gone for Replaced. Yes, this looks pretty cool. And again, another March date, so he is locked in. Okay, Rust slate is looking pretty good. The obvious Onimusha, obviously, and Control. So two swings on games that are probably going to review very well if they come out this year. But that is a very, very tasty looking slate there for Rust. We are over to Novelty Act to round up his slate. So we'll send out the old Blue Sky link, which I forgot to do. What they call the potential Fallout 3 remake? How can I check that? Unannounced Fallout 3 re-something. Ken Clippenstein, read the leaked diplomatic... let's not do that. Sounds like a bummer, whatever it is. Sounds like something really fucking depressing. I'll read it off air. Why do I got my phone link on? Let's close that. Alrighty. Pressure is on. Now, well, yeah. That's why. See, and I do feel like we were talking about this on the Discord earlier today. I do feel like it is slimmer pickings this year in terms. Last year had more games. I think this year has bigger games. I feel like it's a little thin in terms of like big AAA names we would all recognize. That's why I'm happy to use my last pick on like Exekiller, because I'm not really feeling too much else in a. Yeah, what is Mugenics? I feel like I saw this showing up on various like articles about 2026 games upcoming. I've not heard of this. Oh, the new Ed McMillan game. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, Etcher on the... Yeah, we were talking on the Discord as well. Etcher snatching Super Meat Boy 3D. Completely drew a blank on that. Funnily enough, I nearly bid on that I tried to bid on that last year before I realized it had a 26 date and I wasn't able to. And then 26 rolled around, I completely spaced on it. Tune. Novelty has already got some pretty wild picks. I mean, Forza is going to be a point earner, but Right there with GTA. I don't think Gears of War is coming out this year. I don't. Paradise. College Football 27 is the pick from Novelty Act. Listen, people seem happy with that franchise since it came back. All the Yank sports heads were like, bring back college football, bring back college football. And it seems like people are enjoying that franchise since it came back. Unlike Madden, which people seem to hate. That's a pretty good one. I think that's a pretty good one. Mig. Oh, Mig's already got his lined up. Tales of the Sky, second chapter. Had it ready to go. Okay, fall 26. Okay. Now, if I'm understanding correctly, Mig also gets the first counter pick, right? So it's like your 5th pick and then your counter pick. Mark, how you doing? Great timing. We're on the counter picks now. Oh, counter picking the new Pokemon! Wow! The unannounced Gen 10 Pokemon game. You know what? That's I like that. I think those games look fucking abysmal every single year. We were talking earlier about the Nintendo tax. Those games do not review under a 70. I don't think it's a ballsy pick. Maybe this is the year where reviewers are just like, dude, fuck this. These fucking games suck. But I don't know. Like I'm actually gonna. I'm curious now. Open Critic is where the scores are pulled from, by the way. Not Pokemon Unite. No, just search for Pokemon. This website has one of those shitty search functions where it's like, it doesn't let you search. You like have to pick. Oh, that fucking sucks. That fucking sucks. We are over to Novelty Act again, by the way, for his counter pick. Mark, you didn't miss too much. Some interesting final picks here, but nothing too... What was the last fucking Pokemon called? Z? No, that was a Legends game. What was the X and Y? Is that the most recent one? 86? Scarlet Violet was the most recent one. $71. Okay. So again, that wouldn't be like you'd be -1 point for counterpicking this game, but that's pretty alright as far as it goes. Oh yeah, the power of the Switch too, absolutely. I mean, people seem to like the Legends games, right? Those like little offshoot things. They seem to have, while they still are beset by various problems. It seems like those are a little bit like people are kind of like, okay, yeah, you're doing some interesting shit with this. Maybe you should do more of this in the main line. It's my broad understanding as an outsider who doesn't play them, you know. Yeah, I mean, a safe thing you can do if you're not really sure of a counter pick that will actually bomb is, you just pick something that you don't think is going to hit this year, you know. Not a very exciting pick, but it's a way to ensure you don't lose points, you know. Like I'm thinking about my counter pick and I don't have one. I'm gonna figure it out when it's my turn. But for my counter pick, I'm pretty much thinking, who do I want to... It's like the GTA 6 conversation we were having earlier. And I might go with GTA 6. It's kind of like, what from someone else's slate do I want to force them to keep? you know, because I'm like, okay, I don't actually think it's going to ship this year, so I'm going to make them keep it, you know. And there are some interesting choices. In fact, I think I have mine. I'll wait until it's my turn. I mean, yeah, Jenna, I would not be banking on Microsoft this year, and I think betting against them would be pretty strong. I mean, look, Novelty Act's first pick was Forza. Solid points earner. We know that's coming out. We know it's coming out soon. We know it's going to do well. Fair enough. But Forza is like almost the exception that proves the rule. Everything else here. Tennis Fever is an excellent counter pick. Will it earn you points? I'm not sure it's going to be that bad that it earns you points. But here's an under-discussed thing on the subject of like the Nintendo goggles that everyone has on. They haven't released a good Mario sports game in about 15 years. It's like, Garrett has subscribed. 52 goddamn months for Garrett. Garrett, thank you so much for fucking 5 years of support. Graciously appreciated, my friend. Like, these Mario sports games, they always look great in directs. And I remember when they revealed the most recent football one, I was like, yes. Because as someone who doesn't like sports, I love arcadey sports video games. And it's kind of like, you look at all the reviews for the most recent tennis games, that football game. They haven't done a baseball one. But they're all, like, so middling. Like, will Tennis Fever be so badly reviewed that it scores you counterpick points? I don't know if it'll be that bad, but, like, I don't think they've released one of these that people have actually loved since, like, the GameCube. The last Strikers game was boring, man. It was so fucking boring. Like one of the complaints was that it had a limited amount of single-player content. And I'm like, yeah, when you played all the single-player content, you'd also seen everything the gameplay had to offer. You know, it was so... Again, I think Nintendo should really... They'll never do this, but I think there's room in the world for Nintendo to experiment with cheaper pricing. Like, that Mario Strikers game, that was a 30 quid game. That was a 30 quid game if ever there was one. Like, I think the extra sting was being really excited about it, so I got it new at full price, and I was like, this is nothing. I mean, it's nothing. Was the Switch tennis one good? I could have sworn... Again, I didn't play that one. Could have sworn people didn't like that, but I think even though people do like them, I feel like they do kind of come and go without fanfare, you know? Yeah, the people... Because I mean, and again, the golf one was a great example. I think we watched some of those directs on this stream, and it was the one where they hit the ball and they run across the field. Like, oh my god, that looks so cool. And then everyone hated it. Everyone hated it when it came out. We are over to Rust for his counter pick. Counter pick so far, Pokemon Gen 10. Nintendo getting some flack in these counter picks. I don't want to overreact to Prime 4, but when I was finished, I was kind of looking back on the tail end of like the Switch 1 generation. Tears of the Kingdom notwithstanding, obviously a class game, a damn near perfect video game. You just kind of look at it, you're kind of like, Nintendo a little bit washed. Nintendo a little bit washed. Like, I know I'm the low man on Bonanza, but I do respect that as like a really fun game. I'm not saying it's bad or anything, but like, Bonanza the best we're doing. Bonanza the best. That's what the Mario Odyssey people mean? Nice little game, Donkey Kong Bonanza? I don't know. And now watch them drop a 3D Mario, a mainline 3D Mario this year that will blow your fucking cock off because it'll be so good, you know. Nintendo are always like 1 month away from just dropping the greatest shit you've ever seen in your life. You know, so I would never write them off, but I don't know. Yeah, Mark. So a counter pick is if the game's open critic score is under 70, you earn points based on how many under it is. If it reviews well over 70, that's minus to you. But as we were talking about earlier, what you could also do is if you counter pick someone else's game that they've drafted, you lock them to that pick. So what we were talking about just before you arrived was, for example, if someone wanted to lock Mig into keeping GTA 6 because you think it's not going to release, you can counterpick it. You don't get points if it doesn't release, but it means he can't drop it. That's another factor to it. So that's the counterpick game. Who got, speaking of it, Garrett mentioned Capcom, who got Pragmata? Someone got Pragmata, right? Novelty Act got it. Yeah, I thought those trailers looked fucking stupid as fuck, and then all the preview coverage was like, no, this game looks really cool. Okay, Rust is done. Rust went with Code Vein 2. Interesting. Okay, yeah, projected points aren't too high. Yeah, okay, interesting. Queen Emanata contract renewed. Let's fucking go, boys! That's right. That's my promoter of the year. All right, my go. Okay. So I'm not going to counterpick it. I don't know why, but the closer we get to 007, the weirder I feel about it. I've liked everything they've shown. I can't shake the feeling that it's not going to be what we want it to be. I'm not counterpicking it. I think it'll review well, and I think it'll be good, but I just can't shake something about it, and I can't put my finger on it. I don't know what it is. It is coming in red hot as well. They just have to push it. So, and like, you know, Hitman trilogy, Class, one of my favorite trilogies of all time. Phenomenal. They all had a lot of problems, including 3. 1, 2, and 3 all had their own unique set of problems. Like, they're riding high now, but all those Hitman games have had varying degrees of problems at launch. But we'll. Okay. I have a couple of ideas in my mind. I feel like so I do want to talk about Fable. So as I mentioned earlier, Microsoft are doing a direct next week where they've just straight up said they're going to be talking about Fable. This is going to be like their third fucking like re-reveal of this game, basically. I'm not confident enough to I'm fairly confident they're going to show gameplay and a release date. It's fucking insane if they once again return to this game with nothing to show for it. So part of me wants to counterpick it because it's 2026 Microsoft, and that's always a good bet. Surely they can't. Now, will it be good is a whole other question. I do not think Gears of War is coming out this year. We mentioned it on the Chair Shot podcast prediction game on your podcast app of choice right now. I do not think GTA 6 is coming out this year. If I wanted to participate in our hellscape prediction market, poly market bullshit gambling society we all live in, I would put a crisp €5 note on this game not coming out this year. None of these are striking me as bombs. Hang on, where is oh, estimate. So this is the one when I mentioned a couple of minutes ago how I think this might be my pick. I don't think this fucking thing is coming out this year. That Prince. Remember when we watched the trailer where it was just an hourglass, and we watched it about 2 years ago, and they put 2026 at the end of it? That was so fucking funny, dude. They're saying Prince of Persia might release tomorrow. What? Jenda says Pokepia will get mid. No, I don't think so. I don't think so. Cozy farm game with Pokemon in it. I think people will go crazy. It doesn't even have to be good. I don't think it even has to be good to get decent reviews. I did. Yes, I did. I was aware Punk was world champion when it was predicted that he, and I was like, I did know that when he predicted him winning the Rumble. I was like, listen, the game's the game, boys. The game's the fucking game. What am I gonna bet against myself? Come on now, boys. Okay. I would never counterpick Requiem. You know that's gonna hit. I'm torn between Prince of Persia and GTA. Do I have a coin? Do I have a coin? I don't have a coin. All right. I'm going to flip this Polaroid picture of Elmo. Right? All right. Elmo, I'm counterpicking GTA. Other side of the Polaroid, I'm counterpicking Prince of Persia. Elmo, I'm going GTA. GTA 6 is not coming out this year. Suck my dick. GTA 6 is not coming out this year. Elmo wins again, boys. And we are back to Etcher, who had the counter pick. So does that, or he has the auto draft rather. Does that? I don't know if that does that for counter picks. I'm not quite sure. It might not, because if it might not, because if he had his auto draft, I think it would do it already, wouldn't it? Yeah, I was already kind of feeling GTA 6 would not release this year, just based on nothing, just based on gut feeling. And then there was that recent Jason Schreier interview where he was like, it's not even content complete yet. Like, you can't play it from beginning to end yet. Leave aside polishing and XYZ and all that. They're like, they have not. The game is not like beginning to end finished. If he doesn't have one, I mean, we can give a ping on the Discord, but I don't think he's going to be available. And if he's not, that's fine. Because what we can do is we can then take a look at, we can just take a look at the rest of the slates, and then we can pick it up in the morning on the Discord, which is fair enough. Oh man, Vinny's been counterpicked twice. God damn. He's at work. That's fine. It doesn't matter. We can take a look at the slates here. Sans counters pick, and if you're watching this on YouTube, click on the link in the description and join us on the Discord, and we can resume chatting. All right, here we go. All right, kicking off with Mark. Resident Evil Requiem. I mean, I said this on the Discord. That presumably was everyone's like first pick. Coming out in February. They're on a hot streak. It looks great. People are excited about it. That's going to be a high 80s, and you know it's coming out soon, so that's a good one. Karn, that's the it's Don't Nod, is it? Don't Nod are developing that. Yeah. No, am I confusing that with a different Don't Nod game? Anyway, Dench Attack. Okay, so anything I don't know what it is, I'm gonna just YouTube it. Fuck, Google sucks ass now. Holy shit. Alright. Oh, this looks extremely Mark. Yeah, I'm not surprised he drafted this. Oh, this guy looks really fucking sick, actually. Okay, there's grinding. Okay, yeah. Oh, you know what this reminds me? Actually, nobody drafted that anime racing game. Not Shredders. What was it called? Oh, it was called something along. Was it called Shredders? That game that kind of looked like a Burnout, like Need for Speed arcade racer, and then all the cutscenes were anime. That thing looked fucking cool, but that looks really cool. That looks really cool. Alrighty. Big Walk, which I wanted. That looks great. Beast of Reincarnation. I feel like I've seen a trailer for this, but I do not remember it. Videos. Oh, the Game Freak game. Yes. Yes. Okay, yeah, I remember this. Yeah. Okay. Very solid stuff there from Mark. Mitch. Saros, which we've watched a lot on stream, looks really cool. MLB The Show. I'm glad we included the sports games, the yearly franchises, because they're kind of safe, but the flip side of them being safe is none of these sports games are gonna like perforate like the 90s or the high 80s. You know what I mean? But I think they're interesting to kind of pad out the middle of your slate. Reanimal, which is like one of 800 games from like this is like some other split off of that game company, or Playdead rather, Limbo people. It's one of them, I believe, isn't it? Also, sorry, I didn't realize when I saw the counter pick by Mig, I didn't realize that Mitch actually had the Gen 10 Pokemon game drafted. That's interesting. And Ace Combat 8. I think Ace Combat 8, that late stage of the game, is really good. No date on it, so a little bit risky there. I mean, I other than the novelty of it being made by Game Freak, they're kind of fancy. Here's our actual modern looking Unreal 5 ass looking game. Other than the novelty of Game Freak making it, didn't do a whole lot for me. But yeah, two good slates there. Vinny, 007 First Light again. I have a weird, unshakable feeling about it, but I'm certain it'll at least be good. Crimson Desert looks pretty good. And again, a nice safe March pick up there. Mario Tennis Fever and Code Vein 2 both counterpicked. So Rust has counterpicked it, and Tennis Fever has been counterpicked by Novelty Act. Code Vein, I think Rust said in the chat earlier, was like a 74 on Open Critic. So, getting close. Getting close. So even if Rust doesn't earn points necessarily from the counterpick, I think locking it in. Because I don't think Code Vein 2 will be a big points earner. I think is the thing. Tennis Fever, I think, is an interesting pick. I don't think it's gonna, even if it's another really lukewarm Mario sports game, I don't think it'll review badly. I don't think it'll review badly. And as I said at the time, I think this is a really good get. I think unless it's completely fucked, unless it's like a legendary dumpster fire, and they're just like, we can't release this, I think they're going to do everything to get this out this year. It's the anniversary year. That shit doesn't really matter for marketing purposes. They would obviously like to do it this year. If it needs to be pushed, they'll push it. But I think they're going to try and get this out here, and I think it looks cool. I think that's a very good slate. Big PG has gone for the double whammy Marvel slate. Marvel's Wolverine, again, your X factor there is it coming out this year? We don't know, obviously. They did just recently re-reveal it. I don't think they would do that because Insomniac, most of Sony's first party studios, Naughty Dog, and all, they kind of show this stuff when they want to show it. Insomniac has had a very rough couple of years. I think they are fairly confident this is coming out. The other thing you need to consider is, I know this isn't the way a lot of the big companies really function anymore. They don't really build up around a Christmas game anymore, but like, I don't think Sony has a Christmas game beyond this. If it's not this, they don't have one. And if it does come out, I'm very confident it'll be class. I'm really looking forward to it. The Marvel fighting game from Arc Studios, it looks great. We talked about it on the Discord. I think the only thing that might hurt it from a fantasy league standpoint is fighting game freaks will probably love it. despite maybe some of the novelty act was saying on the Discord that maybe some of the beta feedback wasn't great, but will average reviewers gel with it? We don't know, but I think it looks really cool. Vampire Crawler is a great get. I completely forgot about this game. We watched a trailer for it there a couple of weeks ago. Looks class. I think that'll be a nice little learner. Fire Emblem. I did not know there was a new Fire Emblem coming out this year. But that's another franchise that has been a nice little earner. I think that's a very safe pick. And Pokepia, I think that's going to do well. Again, I think if that game is good, it'll be ravenously celebrated. I think it's the type of thing people want to be great. But Fire Emblem gameplay locks you the floor of 80. Yeah, I like even like a disappointing entry in the franchise. I don't see Fire Emblem like tanking in a meaningful way. These are all really good slates thus far. Etcher, Fable. So as I said a second ago, I mean they're showing it in some capacity next week. I think it's embarrassing if you show another CG trailer. I think it's embarrassing if you do that. I will say, generally speaking, for those developer directs that Microsoft does, they usually do them around January or February. Generally speaking, those are gameplay. The Keeleys and Summer Games Fest and all that other stuff, fair enough, Microsoft, they'll throw CG trailers out there. Generally speaking, for these developer directs where they're like, hey, we're showing 4 games at this, here's the 4 games we're showing. When they do that, generally speaking, it's a reveal. I don't think you can come out with another fucking Richard Iowade fucking CG tone piece. I think that's insane if you do that. I also I think also showing gameplay with no release date wouldn't be like terrible, but I don't think it would be good. I think they need to show gameplay, and I think they need to give you a release date, and I think it needs to be summer or Christmas. If it's fall 2026, I'd be tugging my collar at that. If it's going to release in fall, I want them to put a graphic up on the screen that says like October whatever for this game. I think if it's a nebulous autumn winter 2026 graphic, I wouldn't be getting excited for that. Sands of Time remake. 2 things here. It's been in development for about 40 years. I'm not confident it comes out this year, and if it does come out this year, I'm not confident it'll be good. Ubisoft are just, I don't know. I liked the last Assassin's Creed, but I have no faith in this. Super Meat Boy 3D looks class, looks absolutely class. The one trailer we've seen, I was like, that looks awesome. No date on it, but they did say early 2026, so we'll see. Persona 4 Revival. I did not realize this was coming out this year, but it is also estimated. For a 4th round pick, that Persona 4, people fucking love Persona 4, and its legend has only grown over time. If this does come out this year, this could be a great earner for a 4th round and a mixtape, which we talked about earlier. So there you go. The big dog himself, Neo 3. Again, I wanted something that was coming out with an actual solid date that was highly regarded. So after Resident Evil, this was like my number 2 pick. Phantom Blade 0. Bit of an, the trailers have been the slickest thing ever. The gameplay reels have been the slickest thing ever. You don't really know. Also, September in modern gaming, it's nice that it has a date, but September is just late enough in the year that all it takes is one delay for this to become a 27 game. But I think if this hits this year, which it has a date again. When it has a date, you're somewhat confident on it. I think if it does hit this year, I think this is probably going to be one of the best reviewed games of the year. This is also a PS5 game, by the way, right? This is not coming out on Xbox or anything else. This is like one of those PlayStation and PC games. I'm fairly sure. It is definitely the most video game name for sure. Mouse PI for Hire. I think Rust had this last year. This is obviously a phenomenal looking game. The style is so cool. It also looks like it's going to be a really fun shooter. It wasn't on my mind to draft it, and then like about 2 days before we did this, we started doing this draft. they published a trailer with their release date. And I was like, oh, it's a game that looks good. I don't think it's going to be a huge points earner, but I think it'll be a solid, like, 8, 9, 10 points earner. And most critically, again, I was kind of thinking for my first couple of picks, it has a date in the first half of this year. So yeah, March 19th, I'm looking forward to that one. I don't think it's gonna do gangbusters, but I think it'll do well. Fatal Frame 2, another one that, again, is coming out in March. The studio, Fatal Frame, that franchise has kind of been chugging along, reviewing okay for the last couple of entries. Not anything remarkable, but Fatal Frame 2, that is like their Resident Evil 2, right? It's like the most beloved one in the franchise, and it's the one people have been like clamoring for a remake forever for. I think there's a decent chance this hits really well. I think if it's in any way decent remake, I think that could be a nice little learner. And Exekiller, this is another one that, again, it was fresh on my mind because I just saw a trailer recently. It's kind of an immersive sim. No. What the fuck? Right,
the creators of the game,
and this is gameplay overview. Exekiller is a first-person action.
There's a kind of a
that encourages exploration, rewards curiosity.
Kind of a jank to this in a way that I think is always really cool in immersive sims. No date on this, so a little bit of a risk, but I think it looks cool.
An Exekiller, a corporate bounty hunter.
Exekulars hunt down fugitives and reclaim souls from those who try to escape the system.
One of the game's main hubs is the Tower, a massive fortress city ruled by the Hellion Corporation.
Listen, you could counterpick this. It doesn't have a date. I think that would be a fair counterpick.
Job well done.
Storage and a working.
It's because again, and another thing that's kind of giving me the PS2 vibes is like you can drive around, but it's not like a big open world. It's got like the semi-open hub. Do you know what I mean? It's not like a GTA style city, but it kind of looks like it's going for that kind of like AA kind of like small team making a game with like quasi AAA vibes, but the scope is a little bit more restrained. I like the look of that. Name sucks, but listen, we've talked about shitty names. And my counterpick, Grand Theft Auto 6, baby. Now, obviously, look, if that comes out this year, I'm fucked. I mean, because it doesn't matter how on fire that game is. People will be, like, scared to give that game a bad review. I mean, that's a 94. That's starting at a 94 if it's on fire, So if it comes out, I'm fucked. But I'm honestly reasonably confident it won't. So there you go. And same for Mig. The GTA 6, that is kind of sink or swim, isn't it? It either makes you or it breaks you. Rust, Control Resonant, of course, looks awesome. Only question mark is the year. Lego Batman was almost my number one. It was almost my number one. I was thinking about it. I think for some reason though, I feel, does it have a date? It does, May. Okay. For some reason though, even though it looks awesome, a Lego game, even a cool one like this that looks kind of different from all the other ones, I feel like you're kind of capped at like 85, like tops, right? But hey, listen, 85 would be a nice little earner. Kiwami 3 is, of course, look, that franchise is a really nice earner as well. Onimusha looks great if it hits this year, and Replace looks really good as well. And again, in March, so your fifth pick has a March date. That's pretty solid. Jenda says Paul or Rust are winning. Let me double check Paul's slate here. Wolverine, Tokon, Vampire Crawlers, Fire Emblem. Yeah, listen, I won't knock that. I won't knock that pick. Fuck you though for not picking me. If GTA hits, I think Mig is gonna get like a shot in the arm like nobody's business. But the funny thing though is like Mig is gonna be sweating until November because the current release date is as close to 27 as possible. I said this about Phantom Blade Zero, but it's actually true for GTA. All it takes is one delay. because they ain't releasing that shit on, you know, halfway through December. Novelty Act, Horizon 6, we know that's really... there was actually just a leak about that game releasing in May. Franchise is a rock-solid earner, Horizon in particular. Pragmata, previews were very, very strong for it. Gears of War E-Day, I don't think that's releasing this year. And if it does release, I mean... I feel like the appetite is just gone for Gears of War, even if it's like a really well-made one. Again, just classic Xbox just kind of feel like they're behind the 8-ball the whole time. It's like, it's a big franchise, right? So when you're in Xbox's shoes and you're struggling, of course you have to go back and like try and do what worked for you before, and you go, okay, let me go back to my own reliable franchise. Oh, folks, is that our first one of the year? Is that our first I'm sucking his dick of the year? You know, sorry, what was I saying there before I started sucking his dick? Oh, Gears of War. Like, I understand the rationale of going back to it. Marcus Phoenix, it's a prequel. You know, it's remember the 360 boys? Remember when we ruled the world? I understand that, but it's just, I don't think a bulky guy cover shooter, even from a beloved franchise, I just don't feel like the appetite is there. It's third round pick, so it's, you know, a lot of our third round picks, you know, we talk about how thin the slate is here. Mugenics, I think, will be a nice little earner. And honestly, college football, I think, is going to be a very tasty earner. Yeah, listen, Rust. I think I don't think Rust is wrong, you know, but I think, with the exception of Gears of War, I think this is going to be a point earning slate. I do think that, and I counterpicked Mario Tennis. I don't think Mario Tennis will review super well. I don't think it'll review that badly, to be honest. And finally, last year's champion. Le Champion Mig, GTA 6, which we talked about. Mina the Hollower, a carryover from last year, which people are very excited about. The Duskbloods. Here's the thing about the Duskbloods. Even if they go on to be very well regarded, with the exception of Elden Ring, like those FromSoft games, they tend to be a little bit more tepidly received at first than you initially expect. Like Night Rain, I feel like when it initially hit, the reviews were, you know, good but not great, and the conversation was kind of tepid. And then when people figured it out over the course of months, the word of mouth on Night Rain got better. The Duskbloods also looks like kind of a weirder, kind of a different, in a good way, kind of a different kind of FromSoft game. What's the... Oh, wow, yeah, 15% counterpick. Wow. Also, you know, no year. And, is that coming out on Switch 1? No, that's a Switch 2 exclusive, right? Switch 2, okay. Because the... Switch 2 exclusive, okay. Because some of that trailer looked a bit gnarly. a little bit, is there Switch 1 footage in here? But, not that, like, technical polish is not what people give a shit about from FromSoft, so, a tough read on the Dust, and plus it's, no date, you know. Dragon Quest VII Reimagined, excellent, yeah, as Garrett says, for a fourth pick, that's very good, and then Trials in the Sky, a very good fifth pick there as well. Pokemon Generation 10, I don't think that'll earn you points as a counter pick, but I think it's a solid enough counter pick. And there is the slate. Holy shit, we spent an hour talking about that. Gents, that is, I think that is a very competitive slate of picks. We'll wrap up the counter pick conversation on the Discord. And I think that'll be a lot of fun. And then, of course, as the year goes on, because I know we have got some new players who maybe didn't follow us along last year, Paul and Etcher and stuff. As the year ticks by, then, of course, we can start bidding on other games. I think you have a budget of $100 is the budget. And if, you know, again, if there's something big revealed on a direct or a Summer Games Fest stream, you can bid on it. If there's something, you know, something like an Exa Killer, if you see a trailer for some indie thing that you think looks good, you know, you can sneak in and get a bid for that. The way the bidding works is you can see if a game is bid upon, but not by how much. So if you see a game popping up as being bid upon, you can try and snatch it, but you will not see how much. And of course, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 slots that we can then bid on games for. So obviously you need to be careful with your money, because if you blow 100 quid on one game, you're then donezo for the year. Let's make another league for the crack. Yeah, just running 2 leagues simultaneously. Alrighty, that is the fantasy league for I'm not say for another year, but we'll probably be talking about this semi-regularly on whatever Wednesday. Speaking of whatever Wednesday, one thing I like to do on whatever Wednesday, especially since now in my like off-air, like non-streaming time, I'm trying to really like make video game time like a focus thing where I play like one game at a time, right? I'm trying to break my shitty habit of playing 800 games at once and just rotting my brain. But what I'm probably going to do then as a result is on stream, and in particular on whatever Wednesday, I'm going to satiate that desire by just playing whatever the fuck I feel like, kind of whatever impulse I get to play a random old game or a random thing on Steam. And one of those impulses hit me this week. So we're going to play a game from my Steam library that I had a little bit of a hankering for. It's a game I've played to death. It's a game I absolutely love. And we're not going to play too much of it here, but we're going to play some goddamn Max Payne 3, brothers. We are playing the actual best Max Payne here. We'll just do a quick little bit. We'll just do a little quick level in Max Payne before we move on to our other.
Apparently, someone up in the nosebleeds didn't like
our
the
other
game
games.
we were playing. The money was gone. Then I was next if I didn't
Oh,
get off.
Brazil! Yeah. The most respectful portrayal of Brazil in video game history.
They were well-armed professionals, and I was starting to feel decidedly amateur.
Oh, you know, I didn't even realize, you know what probably subconsciously made me want to play this was I was listening to the new Health album, who, of course, famously did the soundtrack of this game, and the soundtrack of this game is fucking awesome.
I've been shot more times than I could remember, but this felt different. Maybe fate was sending me a message, trying to tell me my luck was finally about to run
Max
out.
is so miserable in this game, even by his own standards, even by Max Payne standards, he's so fucking miserable in this game.
I was failing fast.
Shit was fucked up again, and it was my fault. Luckily, my gun had a bullet in it, and that's all I know how to use.
At least one of us had a gun now. That raised our chances of survival.
Ah, a gun, my favorite problem solver.
Come on, Max, let's go.
The guy with the bag must have got hit. He's bleeding all over the place.
He's not the only one. Come on. I think he went this way.
When I loaded
So
up the
this
stadium
was
level,
it.
I forgot
My
that you
easy
started with this
retirement
slow
money,
walk,
a
I'm injured
bloodstained
section.
401k. A chance to drink for free while chaperoning socialites around town and making sure the poor people didn't get too close. The brochure sure didn't mention any of this shit.
You know what no one drafted? I guess because we've no indication it's coming out this year, but the Max Payne 1 and 2 remake from Remedy. They've kind of been giving updates about that on their investor calls, and it's been very much kind of like generic. It's progressing just fine, you know.
Whoa. Looks like I missed all the fun.
Easy there, Grandpa.
Another beverage
Come
here,
on.
just like Max would.
I'm getting flashbacks to that wedding we worked in Aruba.
Yeah, back to the good old days when I thought I might actually like this job.
Season 2 of Airline still to come, by the way, obviously.
Dumb sport.
Hey, careful, my friend. That's blasphemy in this town. You okay, bro?
Never better. Whose idea was this anyway?
Yeah, I wonder. Is it bad?
Could be a lot worse.
Here.
Thank you.
Right. Here we go. Put the sleeve on, come on. Alright, don't be a pussy.
This game still looks pretty good.
We make sure
13 years old.
right clowns get the money.
Who the hell you think that was? Tried to gate crash our little wine and cheese party.
I have no idea. This is Sao Paulo, brother. Could be anyone.
Anyone with access to high-powered sniper rifles and trained killers.
That's pretty much everyone.
Great.
Finally, time to shoot something.
So what now, Einstein?
Well, I guess we get this Comando Sombra their money and make sure they know we did not try to trick them otherwise. Fabiana, she won't come back in such good shape.
Yeah, this is a good Rockstar port.
Come on, come on.
Oh shit! Yeah, eat shit, loser.
Come on, move.
Sorry, I was trying to break the glass. Jeez.
The people of Sao Paulo lived and died this game. That day more than most.
Come on, let's get out of here.
I'm looking for collectibles. Shut up. Oh, a shotgun, sick. The ultimate collectible.
So what am I, the button pusher?
Snowboy, what's up?
Yeah,
How is the Bone Temple?
you're so good at it. Good job.
Just another day at the office, huh?
Should have known this wouldn't end well.
Didn't even
My wife's
begin
gonna go
well.
see that Housemaid movie at the weekend with her friends. I'm gonna use that as a barometer for what the current behavior at the cinema
Okay,
is.
come on. Let's go.
And if it passes, I will go see Bone Temple in the cinema.
Where's he going?
What do we got here?
Does he have the money?
No. What do you
Am I allowed? Oh, I thought that was a mission fail. No, it was fine.
Something tells me we're heading in the right direction.
Straight on here, I'll cover you.
No, wait, hang on. I want the double pistols. Yeah.
Time, man.
Shut up, Passos. Alright.
Come on, let's move.
Son of a...
Oh, fuck. Oh, right in the mouth. Yeah, I don't think Housemaid is out on a decent copy on streaming yet. So she's venturing to the cinema to see it.
It didn't sound like we were the only ones getting shot at. Who the hell had tipped these guys off? I didn't know what to think anymore. This town had more smoke and mirrors than a strip club locker room.
Oh, eat shit, you fucking losers! Yeah, this was made in the Rage engine, so GTA 4, Red Dead Redemption 1. Table tennis, the table tennis engine, of course. LA Noire. GTA 5, Red Dead 2, it's all the same engine, isn't it? It's all the various iterations on the Rage engine, I'm fairly sure.
I noticed. I'll get you one for Christmas. Come on, let's keep moving.
We've still got a sniper on us.
We'll deal with him first. I only got one
Midnight
soldier
Club? I don't
left.
know, because it was...
The money will be long gone.
I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure the Rage engine was a 360 PS3 era
Book
debut.
on dumb ideas, but Passos sure wasn't afraid to quote from it.
Oh shit. Fools rush in.
I didn't give a damn about the money, but I knew what would happen to Fabiana if the wrong people got paid.
What? That guy's not paying attention. Oh, domed. Absolutely domed. Multiple headshots.
Luckily for us, the blood money was still bleeding.
Seeing people over here, Max Payne, and they're like, brother, shut the fuck up. He's like going over to the crime scene, and he's going, they say crime doesn't pay, and there sure is a lot of blood money lying around. The other cops are like,
The smell. in
shut
this
the
place
fuck
reminds
up,
me
bitch.
how long it had been since I'd had me food. A drinker eats when he's loaded. A real drunk eats when he's not.
Come on, this way.
I don't think so.
It was time to introduce our sniping pal to something more intimate and short range.
Oh shit. Oh shit, I'm dead. This gun's out of ammo. How do I give up? Yeah.
Just up here.
Why do I always get to go first? It was time to introduce our sniping pal to something more intimate and short range.
I've only got 13 bullets left. What the fuck? Oh shit.
That guy was getting annoying.
Look, I'll deal with the guys on the other side of the fence. You take the others.
Whatever you say.
But how the fuck's he hitting me? Get in cover. Oh, fuck. Fuck. I always forget how hard this game is. Oh, fuck! I'm not getting up, fuck you! Eat shit! Yeah! Oh, delicious painkillers. I've got like no ammo. Holy shit. No, fuck you. Am I going the right way? I think I'm going the right way. Oh, there's a collectible down here anyway. Hell yeah, dude. Like, the animation was such a big thing in, like, the run up to this game. Like, the whole... Same as it was with GTA 4. Just this kind of, like, oh, like, he holds... The way he goes up the stairs, and it's a different animation if he's holding a long weapon in one hand, and blah, blah, blah. I think the Max Payne multiplayer is probably still... Was I supposed to go this way and I just missed the door?
All right, I'm
Yes.
inside.
Idiot.
Looks like a VIP lounge or something. I'm
We'll
gonna
check...
check it
You know
out.
what? We'll check the multiplayer after this.
Vai nos matar, hein, se a gente não voltar com dinheiro, né? E a menina, alguma alpinista social aí casada com algum cara rico. Mesma história de sempre.
Exactly what it sounds like.
Oh, shit! Fuck you! The blind fire in this game is pretty decent. Oh! After all these years, this is still a pretty fucking great feeling shooter. Kablamo! Where do you think you're going? Oh! Pills to numb the pain. You know what? Let's spin the shotgun. It's not really doing much for us. You can interact with this, right? Oh shit! This dude's shooting the memorial. Get up, Max.
Claudio, they're golden, boy. He'd sure picked the wrong party on the wrong night. Although if the past week was anything to go by, it was safe to assume any party with the Broncos in attendance was the wrong one to be at.
Anything back here? Nothing.
Looks like some kind of maintenance elevator.
Where you headed?
I'm going up. I don't know.
Whoa! Oh!
Hey, look out! You get another sniper on you! Go, let's go! Come on, Max! Move!
I'm fucking moving, brother. Jesus.
Get your ass in gear, bro!
No, no. Careful.
Okay, I'm in.
Main criticism people had here was that Sao Paulo looked too similar to Rio. Yeah, you know.
Must be still in this section.
Again, outsiders making a game. I'm sure, because Rockstar always used to tout this thing. I'm sure they visited for like research purposes, but like, you know, again, it's still like video game tourism, isn't it?
Try to clear you some space.
Oh, okay, we got a little sniper defense section here.
Take them out, Max.
I'm working on it.
What are you waiting for? You two of the bastards. This son of a bitch, Max.
Oh, absolutely fucking domed. Oh my god.
Top of the stairs, Max. On the left of the booth.
Man, it moves so slow. Holy shit. There is simply nobody making third-person shooters like this anymore, where literally there's no RPG elements, there's no open world, it's a fucking third-person shooter. You know?
Focus, Max.
I got it.
Where are they?
Don't tell me you're out of ammo as well. They're coming. Other side of the fence.
What?
Pull the trigger, bro. Can I catch a fucking break here? Come on, Max. There's still two on me.
Just stay calm.
Right behind me. Shoot, for Christ's sake.
I'm doing a fucking great job, bitch. Shut the fuck up. Oh shit. Little bit of hubris, it's fine.
All right, I'm making a run for it.
Absolutely fucking domed.
That was too close. I'm getting inside before any more show up.
Gears just feels antiquated. It just feels antiquated. Like, I played that remaster they put out last year.
That wasn't fun.
And after, like that, like, so intensely cover-based shooter,
Stay on the money.
just feels like a thing people have moved past. But this, I mean, it's a little bit more movement-based. It also has infinitely better vibes. Like, Max Payne 3 is way cooler than a Gears of War has ever been. Ever, ever, ever. Speaking of Rockstar, Bully tomorrow, guys. When we wrapped up last week's stream, man, all week I've been like, I would fucking love to be playing more Bully. I would love to be streaming more Bully right now. Man, I had so much fun, and I'm so excited about the rest of that playthrough. I really am. I would have... if I didn't have a job, I would be like, I'd be streaming, I'd be doing a fucking marathon of that fucking game. You know, a combination of the game being cool, but also just I have that retro achievements bug to such a degree now that, like,
Got you on the security camera. Where are you?
and I have a lot of fun playing for retro achievements off air, but I think it's just such a fun thing to do for streaming.
What's going on there?
Yeah, that's one where I've had a real itch to, like, get back on Twitch and just do more of it. But
Remind me again, who are these fine gentlemen?
you know, stream game, gotta stick to my schedule.
Paramilitaries.
Right-wing guns for hire, ex-cops, military, I don't know. They can handle weapons.
What's going on now?
Guy's pleading for his life. He's saying that Fabiana is being held at the docks of the Chete River. Jesus, they've shot him.
Well, there goes the money. Now we've lost the wife.
One annoying thing about this game, you see that still loading thing there at the bottom right of the screen? I am trying to skip this cutscene. This, even though I'm running this on a super fast SSD, this is you know, a 2012 game that is not, like, optimized for an SSD, so the loading as well. Now they hide it in a cutscene, and the cutscenes are cool and stuff, but, like, if you've played this
I
game
had a
multiple times,
hole
which
in
I
my
have,
second-favorite drink
and you're like, all right, I'm
bottle,
happy to skip the
and only
cutscenes. It's
way
like
we
it's
were likely to get
it's
Fabiana
taking
back
a long
was
ass
in
time to load, you know.
Whoever our uninvited guests were, I was about done playing soldiers.
All right, we'll call that there because I just felt like playing some Max Payne 3 because it's class. We'll take a very quick look at the online. If there is servers still online for the online, I will get smoked immediately. Let's stop you becoming the Joe Lims for retro achievements. Listen, I think what's stopping me is that his YouTube videos are very slickly edited, like 40, 50-hour playthroughs edited down into like a slick 30-minute video. And as you can tell from the lack of the best of the Crash Bandicoot playthrough, I don't have the time or energy to do that. You know, his videos are great. Hulkaman, how you doing? Happy New Year. Playlists. Free aim, fuck it. I'll suck, but straight up teen deathmatch in an abandoned dock. Okay, sure. Voice chat off. Okay, there we go. Okay, we're searching for players. I don't think we're gonna find anyone here. Lot of really niche games over the years with like dedicated freaks who are online playing them years and years and years after the peak. I don't think we will find some. I played a lot of this game online back on the PS3 days. Me and, if you'll remember, talk about a very specific moment in time. Part of the sell on this game was that Rockstar Social Club was still new at the time, and they were like, go on Rockstar Social Club, make a clan, add your buddies, and then your clan, you can team up with them in Max Payne 3, and that will carry over to GTA 5 online. That was that was part of the pitch for this game. Multiplayer in this game was fun. It really was fun, but you know, but I'm level 3 in this game. I don't, unless that's carried over from my PS3 progress from 15 years ago, which I don't think it's the same account. Okay, my Royal Rumble pick. I changed that, sir. I think you'll find I changed that. Us trying to do WWE predictions so fucking bad. As previously mentioned, someone picked CM Punk, the world champion, to win the Royal Rumble. Although, I think that was Joe's pick. In his defense, I think you'll find 2008 ECW World Champion Chavo Guerrero was in the Rumble. So, shut the fuck up. And that world title CM Punk has is about ECW 2008 level, so it's, you know, I don't think we're finding any pals here on multiplayer, unfortunately. Jade was also picked, which I also knew and didn't say anything. Also, I'm pretty sure to own myself instead of just my podcast co-host, I also made a prediction that they would announce WrestleMania would be happening in Saudi. Completely blanked on the fact that they already announced that. Completely blanked on the fact that they're already doing that. So, you know, whom amongst us? Listen, how much attention are we paying to World Wrestling Entertainment, folks? Speaking of god-awful wrestling, not all of it, because I'm not going to punish you that much, but next whatever Wednesday, right? We'll watch a little bit of total non-stop action on, what does AMC stand for? All American Cinema? I don't know what it stands for. We'll watch a little bit of it. It'll also be extremely old news by the time next whatever next Wednesday, because like I'm pretty sure anything remotely exciting or hilariously shit that will have happened will be so old news by the time Wednesday rolls around. But I will watch a little bit of it. I'm not saying we'll watch the whole episode. Maybe we'll watch the YouTube highlights. Maybe I'll pull up the full show, but with very liberal fast forwarding. You know, it's a moment. It's their biggest television show literally since the Spike TV days. I mean, since What was one of the last big Spike shows they did before they got booted off? Was it the Dixie Carter Bully Ray table ep? Was that that was one of their big last hurrahs on Spike before they got booted, wasn't it? Oh my God, Perez. I was listening to the Voices of Wrestling preview of it. Perez Hilton in big 2026. Bully is commentating. Okay, maybe not then. Maybe not. Yeah, the Hogan debut was bigger. The Aces and Eights wedding, but the reason I'm talking about Bully powerbombing Dixie was that was one of their big angles. But that was like they were so. That was when they were really close to being done. That was them kind of like, if I'm remembering my timelines correctly. It's also so funny, dude. Time is a flat circle, right? That Leon Slater was advertised for that show, and WWE pulled him. Why did they pull him? Is he main eventing WrestleMania? No, they want him to work a house show in Europe. Is this not textbook when WWE was befriending the European indies? Because whenever they would pull like Pete Dunne or Tyler Bate or whoever from the European indies, it was never because they were going to get a massive push on Raw. It was always, we need them to work the second match on a house show in fucking bumfuck Ohio. Like, it was never anything good. They would always fuck the European indies on like their biggest show of the year, so that the guy they were pulling could do the most pointless, like he could be a lumberjack in the opening match. Like, it was so fucking stupid. AJ Styles is on this Euro tour, so is he in a pre-tape? Is he? Oh, dude, that would be hilarious. That would be so bad. No, they couldn't do that. That would be really embarrassing. Because didn't they sell a couple of extra 100 tickets when they announced AJ? Oh, dude. If they he must be like flying from Europe to do the TNA show and then back to the European tour. That would be fucking insane. I hardly endorse this event or product. Shot in just like 4x3 in front of a grey screen. Okay. This is not what I wanted to do for the rest of this stream, but I'm kind of curious now. If I go on the total non-stop action. YouTube, what's on there? Garrett, what do you got up there? You're watching classic Simpsons? Listen, it's good. It's fucking good. I can't remember why. I think when I was sick over New Year's, you know when you're so fluey and sick that you literally can't even watch TV because like you've got that lack of like focus. I hate that. That is like so. Because I'll be content sitting in bed sick and watching TV, but when you're so fluey, you like can't watch television. I was that sick over New Year, and so I haven't done it in years, but I stuck on classic Simpsons. I was like, it's still fucking good. It's still fucking good. Oh man. Like, you can't really, like, the thing about peak Simpsons is that you cannot really overstate how good it is. If it was possible to do that, people probably would have started to say, okay, there probably would have been like a backlash to it. But there isn't, because it is that good. Do you know what I mean? It's so fucking funny. What the fuck are TNA going on about here these days? The best TNA matches of the last 6 years. Impact 1000. Okay, I want to see some like current. I want to see some current TNA. Mike Santana versus Josh Alexander. Okay, this is a lot of retro content. Have you heard the news? Okay, hang on, we got just enough of that. That's enough of that. Right, that's enough of that. Maybe we won't watch it next week. I think I've had enough of that. You know what You know what I don't need to hear anymore of? Let me tell you. I'm not going to say Jim Cornette or Kevin Nash. I'm not even going to say Eric Bischoff. You know what you know what I don't need to hear any more of in wrestling? Man, wrestling sites, I promise you, I don't need to know what Matt Hardy said. I don't need to know what he said. If I wanted to know what he said, I would create a new account on X, the pedophilia app, and I would follow him, and I could read his tweets there. I don't need your wrestling news with a Z site writing an article with the headline Matt Hardy weighs in on this controversial wrestling match. You know, like he has just turned into like the news sites love him for some reason. Every tweet is an article now. Every tweet is an article. It's too fucking much. Yeah, he's Snowboy, how did you know? Yeah, he does think it's about telling stories. I mean, he is every annoying thing about modern wrestling discourse he does. He does it's not about 5 stars, it's about storytelling. He does all that stuff. He all the hits, all the fucking hits. All right, one more 60% of articles about wrestling are old guys saying wrestling is about telling stories. Exactly. You might even be being generous. It could be north of 60. Okay, one quick video game excursion here before we jump to Airline, season 2 of Airline. I was posting about this on Blue Sky last night. I have on stream I have dipped in and out of my Def Jam Fight for New York retro achievements run. I am currently, because I've actually done a playthrough of this game on stream before, I'm currently at the Sticky Fingers fight in the Burning Warehouse. And I'm currently trying to get a trophy, an in-game trophy, for winning this fight without touching the fire. So what we're going to do is, I'm booting the game up right now. And we're going to see how long I can go without touching the fire. And if I touch the fire once, I have to reboot the entire virtual PS2. Because again, I'm playing this game on hardcore mode, just like Bully. So no rewinding, no save states. If I fuck this up, I have to reboot the entire system. And this is why I'm not streaming this 100% run, because I think it would be god-awful to do because of the amount of rebooting it requires. But this is what I'm currently at in my spare time. If you want to get an insight into my retro achievements illness. I originally started this Creator Wrestler as a kind of faux Crash Holly character, and then I gave up on that. So he doesn't really look like him or wrestle like him, just FYI. Let's skip this cutscene. So I got through the handicap match against Busta Rhymes and Fat Joe. Okay, let's see how I do here. Alright, so I have to try and win this fight. And the second I touch the fire, I have to reboot the system. Because, and there you go. That's over. So there you go. And so, when I'm now playing this game off air, in my spare time, reboot the system, go through the entire loading screen again, go to the EA Sports graphic, go to the story mode, load from the memory card, skip the cutscene, go back into the fight. Because I'm playing on the mode with no save states. That is where my retro achievements illness has brought me. And that's why I gotta pick really carefully which 100% runs I stream and which ones I waste my own personal time with. Because imagine if I was streaming this and I had to do we had to go through this every single time I touch the fire in that fight. Second you touch the fire, it's over. That achievement is no longer gettable. I'm not doing this anymore. We're gonna jump to Airline in a second. I just wanted to show that was one go. And we're back to the main menu. I just wanted to show the level of stupidity I'm currently at. Do you want to save state? No point. So yeah, but I'm so close to mastering this game. I'm so close to getting 100% on it. And of course, Bully, which we'll be streaming tomorrow. Like if I go to my profile here, and yeah, I'm at 97%, and a wall full of trophies. That's the one I have to get. 1.62% of players have that. It is extremely rare. It is extremely rare. Can you not get that achievement on an easy mode run? No, I'll tell you why. This is why this trophy, a wall full of this achievement, a wall full of trophies, is so hard. So there's no actual achievement on retro achievements for beating Sticky Fingers without touching the fire. The achievement is for unlocking all the trophies in the game. Beating Sticky Fingers without touching the fire gets you 1 trophy. But some of the other trophies are only gettable when you're playing on hard mode. Like, there's certain trophies like win a certain amount of money in a single fight, upgrade all your stats to max. You can only upgrade all your stats if you're playing on hard, because you get more money and you get more experience points when you're playing on hard. So to get this trophy, or this achievement, I keep mixing up those terms even though they are different. To get this achievement, I have to earn all the trophies, which means doing one perfect run in career mode with one character from beginning to end, taking almost no losses, playing on hard mode so you earn max money and max XP, and then also fighting Sticky Fingers and Snoop Dogg, the final boss, fighting them both on hard mode. You could maybe, so you can change the difficulty on the fly, but my understanding is that you don't want to do that because the Sticky Fingers fight and the Snoop Dogg fight, they are for lots of XP and money. So you want to play them on hard mode to get the resources, because there are other trophies about spending XP and money that you have to get by playing on hard. It's so fucking specific. It's so fucking specific. Yeah, and this is another thing I consider whenever I'm like, is this like achievement run like streamable or not streamable? Like if I had to how miserable would it be if we did 2 hours on Thursday and it was just me spending 2 minutes booting the game up, touching the fire within 30 seconds, and then 2 more minutes rebooting the game. I think the novelty would wear off instantly, whereas now in my off-air personal time, I'll fuck around all day doing that stupid shit. Let's watch some Airline Season 2. It is time for EasyJet. Again, we're bidding farewell to BJ. I want to run to you, and so on. And let's see here. Okay. On this, BJ could show up. I'm no airline expert, so I don't know, but I don't think so, right?
They're called EasyJet. But for Britain's most upfront new scheduled airline, life can be anything but easy.
I don't care if there are children around. Get me somebody that is going to give
Yeah, Matt, like, some of the achievements are sicko mode. They are.
But when your owner's a 32-year-old multi-millionaire with a passion for orange, and you don't...
There he is, the big man.
...give your number to, it really can be the high life.
Come on, go and get your partner and run. Go. Phew.
Fasten your seatbelts for 8 hectic weeks with the airline.
I like that they kept the theme song, though.
Come fly with me, let's fly away.
I guess because it's not super relevant to the audience, they're not going to acknowledge that, oh, hey, like, Britannia Airlines went out of business. I guess nobody cares.
Come fly with me, let's fly away.
Cast might not be as strong, but EasyJet, I feel like, will attract a really annoying cast of customers.
Pioneer of no-frills, low-cost air travel, with maximum self-promotion on the outside of its planes and minimum service on the inside. Launched here at Luton Airport just 4 years ago,
A
It's
Luton
revolutionised
creation.
British air
I
travel
didn't know that.
And now flies 3 million passengers a year to destinations throughout Europe. Jane Bolton is about to start a 12-hour shift, helping to get today's EasyJet passengers on their journey. As
Alright,
travel through
Jane,
to a check-in,
legends.
any problems will be heading her way.
Takes no shit. Look at that hat. Look at the hat game.
Thinking, God, 12 hours on my feet.
Is that part of the
running
uniform?
around, making sure everything's correct. It's hard work. It's really hard work. I enjoy it because I like being involved with the passengers. I'm quite a nosy person, so it suits me down to the ground, really. But I take the flack at the end of the day. I get shouted at a lot.
This call is for all EasyJet passengers travelling on flight EZY071 Joe and flight EZY071.
What the fuck? What the fuck is going on? Brother.
15-year-old David is on his way from Canada to Edinburgh to stay with friends.
What was that B-roll?
Just one problem, the present.
Butthole roll is what was going on there.
It's a live lobster, yeah?
I don't know, they might be.
Yeah, it is. You can't take that on board, I'm afraid.
Well, if they're dead,
It's not dead, it's live.
What?
Well, do you want to open it up and show me then, please?
I bought them through customs and
Yeah, well,
you
you
can buy
won't
them
be
at the
taking.
airport.
Yeah, I know, but
Is he a yank?
With a live lobster on an EasyJet flight, I'm afraid. It's live animal,
Well,
mammal, whatever.
well, they're probably dead. They can buy them at the airport.
What's his argument? That they're probably dead?
But that's not my issue here. My issue is safety. And I won't allow you to take a live animal on board the aircraft. Yeah, they're actually live, been clipped.
What?
They've got bands on their wrists, on their. Yeah, I can't allow you to take a live lobster on board the aircraft, sir.
They've
What?
travelled nearly 4,000 miles. Now the lobsters, worth £30, have fallen foul of EasyJet's ban on carrying live animals.
Woke gone mad, boys. Woke gone bloody mad.
So I can kill them.
Well, you
I have to kill them! Average American response to anything.
Knock them over the head.
don't think you'll get through his
Because they're
his
pretty,
shell.
they're pretty expensive. And you buy them
One moment.
duty free.
Where is this man from?
Lobsters aren't the only animals due to fly to Scotland today. This is Sue
Aw.
Holland, who's performing tonight in the Edinburgh Festival. She was hoping to take her beloved pet Bing with her.
I have actually been here since +2 now, and I've done my best. I've rebooked my flight. I've tried to get the dog home, and actually I've still got to get the dog to Edinburgh. I'm still here, and I'm still here.
Oh.
Somewhere along the line, I think I've given in, and we've got to get the dog with me to Edinburgh.
Right, well, that won't happen on EasyJet.
It's my word against EasyJet's, though.
Well, basically, it's your word against mine. I can't allow that dog.
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the fact that originally I was told the dog would come, which is why I'm standing in Luton.
They always say that. Oh, I spoke to a person who said yes, the dog could come.
But that's the whole hilarious thing. It was the quote was from my PA.
So it wasn't even you, it was your PA who spoke to them.
They didn't say anything about the fact that I might have some sort of.
Also, hang on. Maybe, again, this is not really a thing in Ireland because the country's just too fucking small, right? You wouldn't fly from Shannon to Dublin, right? It just doesn't happen. This lady's flying from what, Luton to Glasgow to Edinburgh? You can't get a fucking bus, lady? What the fuck? Like, I know, like, the buses from you know, England and Scotland aren't exactly the fucking Ritz, but I don't know. 90s, it was a boom period. Maybe we were just getting a little bit flash with the cash. A same country flight for a country the size of the UK seems crazy to me. But again, different context. We just don't have that in Ireland.
You know,
Blair Britain, absolutely.
I'm not going to send my dog home in a bloody cab all the way to London for about 100 quid on its own when it's got to come to Edinburgh with me. That's why I've booked a flight.
Again, is this also like just a real case of just pre-9/11? We talked about that a lot during season 1. It's just kind of like the attitudes people have towards flight are just so fucking different. It's just a completely different universe. It's just you would be a legendary moron if you showed up to the airport in 2026 with a fucking live animal without doing the proper checks, whether it was allowed or not.
Like I said to you, you won't be able to travel on EasyJet EasyJet with a dog.
But it's illegal for me to send the dog home on my own, and you know that. You've just been quoted it by one of your salespersons.
That's fine.
Something has to be
It's
done.
illegal to take that dog on the aircraft unless it's
So
a
what are you going to do about it?
Well, I spoke to EasyJet. Somebody's going to be coming down.
To do what?
Well, to speak to you. I can't authorise anything to happen.
Oh, well, maybe you have some sort of car service, not a cab, but a car service that they will drive my dog back to Muswell.
EasyJet, a car service?
Right, I really am getting pissed off now.
You're joking, are you?
I've been here since 22. It's probably about, what time is it now, folks? I was 5.
No customer service chatbot, yeah.
I don't care if there are
You know,
children around. Get me
no EasyJet AI assistant going, you're so correct, I love your dog, and it should be allowed on the flight. Also, you should kill yourself. That'll be the next big AI controversy. Like ChatGPT will tell someone, no, you're so right, you should do terrorism. You should do, you're so right, the airline lied to you, and you would be well within your rights to do terrorism to them, I'm fairly sure.
Okay, thank you. Bye-bye. Yeah, I've spoken to the guys in charge of the aircraft.
That specific thing is like, ChatGPT has told people to kill themselves and other people. I don't think it's told them to do terrorism yet, but I could be wrong. I could be wrong.
I mean, your options are you either travel without them or you...
You're right. It's not correct that EasyJet tells you you cannot bring lobsters. And you would be well within your rights to give the lobster a gun.
Okay, can you check him in next, darling? He's going to travel without them. You can check him in for me. Oh, you have, right. So you've got your bag and seats. Yeah, I've got your taxi in for you. Okay, if you want to follow me, then I'll show you where you have to go now. Sorry about that.
Sorry about your lobster situation.
Okay.
There'll be no lobster thermidor for David's friends tonight.
No, free. That's good lobster.
These uniforms are insane, by the way. Like, the hats are kind of sick, but...
No, I don't know what to do with them. No, it's going to Cat. He's
No, Hulk Matt, let's fucking go. Subscribe 2 months. Greatly appreciated, brother. Thank you so much. Yeah, what are they going to do with it?
Come across that before, have you? I don't know.
I assume in these modern PC gone mad times, like, they would, like, release the lobsters or something.
Let me on plane with them.
But in 1999, surely they just fucking kill them, euthanize them right then and there. I don't know, do I? It's bloody woke gone mad, Ring Russ. It's 2026. I assume they just, yeah, they take it to the Thames. I don't know.
Yeah, until we put them. That's not fair. Can't you set me
Tunes in the background. Absolute fucking tunes.
shopping area? Well, hello, Mr. Lobster.
Oh, that's not fair, is it?
It's a bit of a waste of all my money. It's a pretty...
It is, Mace. It is a bit of a waste of your fucking money, you idiot.
Look at all that meat in his tail, Leslie. Look at that.
Oh, down.
That's a bit of salt and pepper.
Pinchy.
An animal lover decides to phone the RSPCA.
Oh, okay.
Dead. I don't think he expected me to open the box up, really, though, did he? I don't know. He was more frightened.
The RSPCA released them into the Thames.
I just imagine now the claws to come out, grab hold of my wrist. Could you imagine?
Half an hour later, and it's the end of the line for Bing. He's going home alone in a cab.
This is the owner here.
Hello. He's absolutely gorgeous. You've obviously heard I can't take him on a flight.
No.
He's so lovely. I can't
So
take
am I,
him
don't
on.
worry.
I'm really upset about it, actually. Oh, it feels like he's going into quarantine.
Is she giving this cab driver a house key?
That's his bowl. Bye, sweetie. Come here.
Aww. Fuck EasyJet, brother. I hate him. I hate him. BJ would have figured out a way to get that fucking dog on the plane.
Bye, sweetie. Love you.
Yeah, it's weird. It's weird.
Oh, look.
Oh. Oh, the assistant, Jinda. Yes, yes. Well done. The PA, the shit PA who definitely lied to her.
The RSPCA wouldn't take the
Susan, did you rang EasyJet? Did you? And I'm allowed to bring the dog, are you? Yeah. Yeah. I definitely. Because I'm running now. I'm actually running late for the flight. Oh, I rang them. I left. Oh, love dogs, they said. I'll be hanging out here, by the way, if you want to send the dog back. Just if you do, you know.
So they're off in a cab to an aquatic centre. These lobsters aren't destined for freedom just yet.
No freedom.
180
Free my boys.
Kevin Reardon is doing what he likes best, spending time with his family.
You going to the park later then, or what? What's happening?
Kevin works at EasyJet's second base, Liverpool Airport, but his job often means working late.
When we get a delay, obviously like last night we had a delay, it was about a 2.5 hour delay last night. So when I got back, the children were in bed last night.
Often the delay works out when I've got something planned.
Really?
Yeah, it usually does work that way, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can guarantee if I plan something,
You'll find a delay.
Kev's on the phone.
And today, his wife Linda has big plans. She's booked a babysitter.
Yeah, no cage. I assume
Have
just.
a night out with friends. But this is one
She would have been one of those annoying people saying, "Oh, the dog has great recall. Just let him wander, and I'll call him if anything bad happens." As a dog lover, I hate most other dog owners. No animals with me in here today. They're all busy.
Right, so to inform you of an hour delay.
See you shortly. Cheers, bye now. Yeah, it's going to be leaving shortly. That's definitely an hour's delay. Great stuff.
Only 1 in 50 EasyJet flights get delayed by over an hour, but on Kevin's
I also did not know what that game was. Was that a 90s thing? I don't recall. I did not recognize that game at all.
Airport, the lobster story has taken an unexpected turn.
Hello, is that the aquatic centre? Hi, it's Jane Bolton here at Luton Airport. All right. Okay then, bye. They were going in a taxi to the aquatic centre.
Pinch the taxi driver's nose.
They know nothing about it.
Pinch the taxi driver's
they know
nose.
nothing about it. So, where they are, nobody knows.
Oh, you bastards! You sick fucking bastards! You lost them. Oh my God! Fuck you. No, fuck you.
Don't know where they are. Haven't got a clue.
You're messing.
On the loose somewhere at the moment. Maybe the taxi driver took them home with him.
Why?
Sold them to a restaurant on the way. Who knows?
Cabby getting rich.
Very fishy story.
Oh, Jane.
One of EasyJet's most popular routes is Amsterdam.
Oh, I bet. Oh, I bet.
With hen parties.
2 nights. Gonna have a good time.
Go down the canal.
Yeah.
Everyone go to town. And a bit of flower picking.
Corny talk.
But this morning, there's a very special passenger.
Ah, big stab!
Chairman of EasyJet, Stelios Hagianou.
Stelios. I got my Greeks mixed up there for a second. Stavros Helios, I was saying.
Is it quite normal for the owner of the airline to have to
Look at that mobile telephone, boys. Oh, boy. Look.
Day ahead of him. While the girls are just going for laughs, he's off to ask for a bank loan.
Oh, Luton is the real cum town. True.
$1.8 million to buy new aeroplanes. But even having the boss on board your flight doesn't guarantee you'll get away on time.
We will offer you a refund.
Right, is the flight not going ahead?
We're not saying that, we're just giving you alternatives at the moment. What we're saying is we will have further information for this flight available at 12 o'clock.
At 12 o'clock?
Yes, if you want to wait until then and then decide from there what you want to do.
Look at all these fat-ass mobile phones. Holy shit, boys.
Flight to Amsterdam. Choice is a refund. We'll give you a full refund. We'll take you back through, or we'll transfer you this
I know what you mean, Jenda. This feels like 3 lifetimes ago.
Another flight before 4:30.
No, that's our alternative flight to Amsterdam. We're saying if you don't want to sit in the airport until more information comes through.
Do you want to refund the price? Not cancelled, but it's there. You want it? Yeah. Lads, remember COVID? Dude, remember when COVID hit and like all the airlines, including the ones like you assume the worst out of Ryanair, where all the airlines were like, this flight's probably not happening. I'm going to be real with you, boys. I don't want to give you your money back. I just don't. Remember when they were just like, I'm keeping it real with you, Chief. There is no money, okay? There is no fucking money, but there's also no flight. Sorry. Oh, no, sorry, I correct myself. They did not say sorry.
It's a very strict procedure, yeah.
It will definitely be a flight today.
Absolutely.
It's gas that Stelios is there so that the customers can grill him. Because one thing I know from watching bits and pieces of the show on TV over the years is that once he got kind of famous and he was a known name and this show got popular, whenever anything was delayed or anything went wrong, the customers were like, I want to speak to Stelios directly, actually. You know?
What sort of compensation would you like? How can you value 2 hours in Amsterdam? On a weekend break.
Drinking money?
I'll buy you a drink on board.
Right, okay.
Stelios! King! Yes, lad! Oh, the Rizzler! The Rizzler himself!
One of the 2 autopilots is unserviceable. And we fixing it.
He's retired now, right? I mean, this is fucking 27 years ago. Actually, no, probably not, because that would only make him, like... He's 32 here, so he'd be, like, 59. No, I guess not, even though he's fucking rich as fuck.
Liverpool's flight to Amsterdam is finally ready for boarding. But some passengers have gone missing. Kevin needs to find them quick.
My lobsters!
He's still hoping to make it home in time to go out with his wife.
They're in the bar.
I'm going to go have a quick word with the captain, explain the situation, tell him there are still 5 passengers left in the bar. If they haven't heard the 3rd call, for God's sake, well, it's their own fault. They're going to miss the flight, so I'm going to find out now. Have a word with the captain.
Again, this feels like a different world. I'm such an anxious traveler. I am never sitting my ass. Listen. I don't think Zig is in the chat, but he can attack. I love an old fucking airport pint. Like, if you're sitting your ass in the bar at boarding time, brother, what? That just seems like an alien way of living to me.
2 minutes. I've had a word with the captain. If they're not here in 2 minutes, mate, get the baggage tag numbers and we're going without them. Yeah?
Yeah, we're in the process of getting the baggage tag numbers at the moment.
Right, mate, get back to me ASAP because I can't stick around now.
I almost missed my flight home from AEW in Manchester, but the flight was delayed, which worked in my favor. Oh, Stelios.org, let's fucking go, boys. Philanthropic Foundation, wow, okay. Oh, he's got a specific Irish website. Hell yeah, boy. Alex's horny party, please.
Although I know it's not the compensation in any way, is to buy everybody a free drink.
Oh, God.
We only have 40 minutes in the air, so you have to be a bit quick.
Stelios has gone from villain to hero.
Just like that.
How's your taste buds?
Purser Paul Wood Smith.
Oh, if I missed a flight because of my wife, she would never hear the fucking end of it. Never, ever, ever.
I'm really sorry about
But realistically, if I'm being honest,
By now,
the 2 of us traveling, it's probably more likely to be my fault than hers.
But he's young, free, and single. Paul is also single, but it's not for want of trying.
I've fallen in love with a passenger. I fall in love with everyone on these things, that's the trouble.
Have you ever chatted up someone on the flight?
Oh, I bet.
Actually.
Oh, you're joking, mate.
Too much because
You're joking, have you?
You can't leave your phone number or anything like that. Because I read somewhere that some steward got sacked for that once with another airline.
It's not worth
Easy
it.
Bitcoin, easy
That doesn't
transfer.
mean you can't show a little bit of interest.
Because they think you're gay, you can probably get away with murder, but you just want to say to them, I'm not gay, I'm not gay. No, I can't. I can only talk to them. I can't go any further than that.
So most of them do think that you're gay, do they?
Like my dad says, I do a woman's job.
Marge Simpson's dad. Don't look at me.
It is. I just think it's very, very feminine. The whole thing about it.
No, I've just come back from holiday and there was
Just handing out drinks, showing people their seats, sucking dick, just the whole thing.
And my friends in the background going.
Do you think that pilots are popular with women?
What was that word you mouthed? What was that word, brother? 1999. I got. He's a what?
And my friends in the background going.
Who could say? We don't know. There's no captions, so we don't know what he was mouthing there. Could have been anything. Could have been anything.
Because female cabin crew tend to like to get at pilots, don't they?
That's just like not, I was going to say, not this pilot, they don't. If you find one, well,
The hand motion. I have not seen that hand motion in about 20 years. I have not seen someone do that in about 20
to
years.
those bankers to ask for a couple of $1 billion.
Oh, fuck, that's good. Oh, my God.
Back at Liverpool Airport, Kevin's still 4 passengers down.
See, this is a joke, this. This aircraft was actually scheduled out at 1953. It's now actually approaching 2040 and they've still not damn well turned up.
What? How is it still there? That is mental. How has it not left?
Baggage cannot travel without the passengers.
Captain wants to go, and if Captain wants to go...
Oh, I've seen that hand... Secondary school, that hand gesture was being done a lot, let me tell you.
One passenger shows up in the nick of time, oblivious to the disruption he's caused.
Ah, he's loving it. He's sloshed. He is pissed out of his tree.
That's 2 down.
Look at the boys. They're about 50.
Here's number 3. Only 1 to go.
Men behaving badly as tour.
Thank you. Sorry, run out as soon as we've just offloaded your bags. Run on the front steps as soon as you can, please. Where is it? Is he here?
Dude, that's insane, dude. That is... He's still in the bar.
This is the man who's been holding up 140 passengers.
Problem is, you see, the captain misses this slot. We could be stuck here till midnight. Because of yourself, you know.
Because of you, bitch.
And even now, he's
Well,
in no particular hurry.
At least he's jovial about it. Like, he looks in great form, you know. Got that Homer Simpson build, you know.
Captain's not a bit happy about it. When he's not happy, I'm not happy because I get the flag. Ground to flag deck. I'm not paid to sweat and I'm going out tonight. Well, I was going out tonight.
Aww.
Yeah, sorry, yeah. All doors and hatches are closed and you're clear to start engine 2, sir.
Yeah, you're like looking out the window going, I'm supposed to be there now.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that again. I did my utmost. I was about to offload them. Yeah. Yeah, I apologise about that, Captain. Yeah, I understand. I know. I realise that.
Nah, that sucks. That fucking sucks, dude.
Hi, Haley. It's Dan. Is Mum there?
No.
In about an hour. Okay. Hi, Lynn. It's me. We're very late getting away, I'm afraid. We had all sorts of hassle here. So you may as well tell our friend it's not even worth going to the pub.
Oh, this is what a bummer of an ending.
We'll have to give us some money. And we'll have a drink in the house. Yeah, nothing I can do about it.
That's shit. That is shit, man. That is fucking shit.
To this day, no one knows what happened to the lobsters.
Oh my God, that's
Even the dog
awful.
Never did get to see his owner on stage in Edinburgh.
Dude,
And did Stella...
I thought they were about to say nobody knows what happened to the dog either. And of course, the dog was never seen again.
Persuade the Amsterdam bankers to hand over the cash.
Okay.
Well,
I think we're doing all right.
Oh Christ! Oh my God! I mean, that was like a fun episode, but that was also depressing. Fuck, that's fucking depressing. God damn! EasyJet off to an insane start. Oh man. Okay. Speaking of an insane start, that's gonna do it for whatever Wednesday. No, it's my bedtime. It's my bedtime. I didn't sleep great last night, so I gotta get to bed at a regular time. But if I had a good night's sleep last night, I probably would do fucking one more, because it's whatever Wednesday, we do whatever we want. But we're doing an extra long stream tomorrow. Bully from 8 p.m. to 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. are regularly scheduled programming, and then there is a Resident Evil 9 stream of some description tomorrow, which I'm really excited about, because that is a game I am extremely excited about. So extra long stream tomorrow, and I'm so looking forward for more Bully. But this has been a really fun whatever Wednesday. Thank you, folks, for chatting. I think you guys, you know, really made it extra fun. The draft was great. I really love doing the draft. Anyone watching this on YouTube, if you want to join in the fun in the games, join us on the Discord. We'll be chatting about the draft. We'll be chatting about the year in games constantly. I feel like we'll probably come back to the draft every couple of weeks on whatever Wednesday, just to see how it's going. I really like all our slates, and the counter picking will continue on the Discord tomorrow. And yeah, back for Bully at your regularly scheduled 8 p.m. tomorrow. It's funny because I was actually, if it wasn't for the Resident Evil thing, I was like, I might do like an extra long Bully stream tomorrow, but then I was like, if there's already a Resident Evil thing, you know, that'll take up time as it is. But yeah, thank you very much everyone for drafting. Thank you for the suggestion of doing the draft on air. I think that was a great idea. And I'll be chatting to you folks on the Discord in the meantime, and then we'll be back tomorrow with Bully. So I will see you fine folks there. Have a good rest of your evening, and I'll talk to you all tomorrow.